Hey, Spirit Scholars, welcome to another edition of PhD in Me TV, pursuing a higher degree in me. I'm your student teacher, Empress Shona is Loved, and I just wanted to say that I'm grateful and I am so blessed to be a part of the people group that was represented by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Try to get this video out fairly quickly because I'm working with the sunlight, which I'm very grateful for because it's been cloudy all day. But, Spirit Scholars, I have been thinking, as usual, and one of the things that I've decided is that I am only going to entertain and indulge in what I believe represents the best of my people. Far too often on social media, the media at large, we have so many negative impressions of our people coming from all different directions. Yes, it has a certain type of sting when it comes from our own people group, our own tribe, but every tribe has traitors. So that is what it is. But treason is a punishable crime in every nation. So that's something that should always be looked at, okay? When we have people who intentionally insult and put down our people group, particularly if they're in our group, but also if they're not. I have decided that I want to study, reflect on, and reflect the very best of my people group. I was recently having a conversation with a woman who happened to be what the world calls white, or so-called white, and I believe that she believes that she's white. And the conversation was stunning, and her lack of empathy was remarkable, to say the least. But it was a blessing to me because I am an open-hearted, open-minded person. Even though I have standards, even though I have standards and boundaries and borders and values, some of them even being conservative. As open-minded as I am considering those things, this woman's words to me and statements to me lacked empathy. They lacked knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And she is a professional with advanced education. And so, although most people would expect more from someone with her pedigree, or at least the pedigree she has on paper, it's starting to become abundantly clear that there are just some people who are always going to find a reason to hate. And the easiest target for them is going to be the black man and the black woman. And that's unfortunate, but that's something that we have to accept. And it really doesn't matter what achievements we have made, the way in which we have survived and thrived. None of that is going to matter to these people. It's just going to be about we're black in their eyes, and for them that means the bottom. And I now accept that, and it has caused me to walk even more in my truth, which is the excellence of my people, the beauty of my people, the history of my people, the fearlessness of my people. I could go on and on and on. But all those things, the humanity of my people, the humanity, which means that things may look messy, things may look outright wrong, if we're going to put a label on it. But that is a part of the human experience. And so I just wanted to salute Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Even today, I saw an article about his net worth, and it was on AOL, and it was saying that when he died, his net worth was near zero. And I wouldn't doubt that financially. I think there's been, accounts that have been recalled that said Dr. King, really didn't want to focus on the money. He could have had more, and monies that he did end up getting, he put back into the movement, for which I'm very grateful. Dr. King is one of my heroes. But, even that, like his net worth, who's coming up with that? Like, why does that have to be a media story? Why aren't we paying attention to what the man's message was and continuing to focus on that and continuing to focus on that? There's an agenda that wants to focus on Dr. King being less than his message, which is a detriment to everyone. And I saw another article that said he went out with a white woman. And I was just hoping that his kids would see that and make a public statement just to the mere disrespect of it all. It's been 50 years since they killed this man. And this man was married. He had children. And somebody's bringing up any old girlfriend that has nothing, or old person, because I don't even believe any of that. To bring that up is such a disrespect to the legacy of his wife who stood by him. It's such a disrespect to the decision he made not to move forward with anybody else other than Mrs. Coretta Scott King. It's just disrespectful. And bringing up this old white lady or whomever doesn't advance the message. And the message was content of character. And the message was unity. And the message was love. So as I move forward, I want to again salute Dr. King here on this April 4th, 2018. 50 years since they killed Dr. King. I want to share my gratitude and my thanks for his sacrifice, being killed at 39 years old, leaving behind a family. I want to give my gratitude to his family. No one can know what those children and his wife actually went through, even after his death, let alone before. And I want to... I don't know if I finished my thought, but I was hoping that the children would say something just about how disrespectful it is to bring up anything outside of this man's message that isn't relevant, because that's just not something that our country needs now. Like, really. It's not something the world needs now. But I want to just salute one of my heroes, and really just want to make that announcement that I am all about now the content of character. And it really doesn't matter what color someone is. It never has for me. I love love, whatever colors it comes in. But it doesn't matter to me. But I do love, and I'm passionate about the history of my people group. I love everything about us. And most importantly, I raise up our humanity. For some reason, it's okay for other folk to be human and not us. And when we are, if that humanity includes anything, particularly that's negative, or perceived as negative, or any type of error, immediately we are demonized and compared with inhumane things. But that's okay, and that's not going to change. So I accept that, and I am committed to focusing on and representing the best of us. How y'all like that lighting just changing? That's what natural light does. And I'm just focused on my shirt, beloved. Just really focused on that. And it makes me feel good to think about it in that way. And I'm excited. I'm excited about presenting my best self and highlighting the best of us. We really need that. There's so much negativity going on, and there's in regard to my people, and there's so much negativity going on inside and outside of the community. And it's time that we just get to the fundamentals of who we are, which are a beautiful, loving people. That is just who we are. And anything else is mostly a reflection of trying to emulate oppressive forces and also low living humanity. Okay? But we're all about the high life and pursuing a higher degree here on PhD and Me TV. And that's what it's going to be about. So I just felt compelled to share that. And I hope you join me. If you're about loving who you are, no matter what skin you're in, if you are about being an ally to descendants of enslaved Africans in America, if you are about that life, if you are an ally to my people group and our community, no matter what economic level we're on, if you're an ally, if you love the skin you're in, if you're about love, subscribe to PhD and Me TV, because you want to be a part of this. We are going to be doing great things. We're going to be pursuing a higher degree in self-love, self-illumination, and using that self-love to be a better person so that we can start with the man and woman in the mirror. Okay? And that will just spread. So with that being said, Spirit Scholars, I want to remind you that you are loved. Because indeed you are. And I try to get into the light. It's getting dark. Let me see if I tap this. What's that going to do? Not much. It's going to make it a little darker. Let's see. Okay. Let me just lean forward. I think that'll help. Because you are loved. That's why I have on my shirt. Beloved. Beloved. And I want to let you know that I am coming at you with the joy that gives me strength. Abundant love, beloveds.